Hello, Holliston, and welcome to Rolls Fieldhouse for tonight's opening night of Holliston Panther basketball with the boys team hosting Millis. We're here with Coach Mark Champagne. Give us a minute here. And Coach, what are you expecting out of your team tonight here on opening night?
Well, I know they're excited to play, and I think they're really looking forward to kind of turning last year around. Like all young people do, they turn the page quick. So I think they're very excited, happy to be home for their first game. And we really hope that we win and we play well and leave feeling good about ourselves.
Excellent. And any, coming out of the locker room, how's the team feeling about tonight's game?
I think they're good. We had a good scrimmage Tuesday. I hope that carries over to confidence and effort. And like anything, it's how they handle the tough moments, and there are tough moments in every game. So
right.
We'll see. It's an exciting time to start something new.
Great. All right. Good luck tonight, Coach, and good luck on the season. Thanks for spending some time with us. Here we are for opening night of Holliston basketball for the boys team here at the Rolls Fieldhouse. They're facing the Millis Mohawks. I'm Brian Winston along with Steve Hedrick, bringing you the action tonight for tonight's Tri-Valley matchup, sponsored by Holliston SportView and found only on Holliston Cable Television Network and its platforms. Steve, you excited about tonight? It's opening night. I got jitters myself.
I'm very excited about tonight, and it's a new beginning here for Holliston. We've got a new coach, and last year Holliston was 5-15. They're facing a Millis team that was 4-16 last year. So both teams are rebuilding and probably looking for high expectations tonight.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. We have the starting lineups about to be announced for both clubs. And certainly I can feel the energy in the building. Got a different feel this year here on opening night. Decent sized crowd. Looks like a good amount of students here tonight, Steve. And hopefully the Panthers bring it tonight. So here come the Mohawks. That is 00. That is Ernesto Oliveri. Number 2, Jonathan Leduc. Number 10, J.D. Hart. Number 11, that is Brandon Conry, and number 13, Evan Simmons, starting for the Mohawks. Here comes your Holliston Panthers starting lineup. And Spencer Merkin, number 4, the junior. Aiden Jewett, number 11, the senior. Jordan Kasongo, number 12, a sophomore. Senior Luke Campbell, number 23. And junior, number 33, Jackson Cody is your starting lineup for the Panthers. And we'll have tonight's national anthem. Well, we just saw the JV boys get a victory just before us here today. And
that was an exciting game. Holliston winning 45-28. And I liked the style of basketball they were playing. And, the energy level was really up, so everybody's ready for basketball.
And as many of you know, we have a new coach here in Holliston, a whole new coaching staff. Head coach Mark Champagne taking over the reins here for the Panthers with his assistant Sean Costello. So, and the new coaching staff throughout the program. And here's the opening tip. It's Jackson Cody, the junior, and the Panthers win the tip-off. So a good start off the bat. Merkin up top. Looks like the Mohawks are in a zone. Kasongo tries to penetrate, nothing there.
Very aggressive on the part of the Mohawks with this zone.
Very active. Panthers going to have to swing that ball quick and around the perimeter and get it in and out. Yep, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Merkin's going to have to throw it up from 3. It's long, and it'll be a shot clock violation. So a lot of energy, as you said, Steve, on defense for the Mohawks.
Yeah, they really came out on fire. It's nerve-wracking, that first touch of the ball for you to start the season.
On the wing, Conroy back up to the top of the key. That's J.D. Hart. Looks like Holliston and a man. Shot is long. Rebound Cody off to Aiden Jewett. Settle it down. Campbell for 3. It's good. Bombs away for Luke Campbell to start the season, and the Panthers have a 3-0 lead early at just under 7 minutes to go.
Gee, I'm looking at Ernesto Oliveri for Millis. He's a pretty big kid in there. 0-0.
Good man-to-man for the Panthers. Penetration, that's number 13. Simmons, it's long. Rebound goes off the Panthers. It'll be Mohawk basketball. They'll be taking it out onto the hoop. 6:33 to go. 3-zip Panthers early. Mohawks settling down their offense, trying to run something, trying to look for penetration. A pull-up pop from long, and we got a foul called. It'll go against the Mohawks. That is on 0-0. Ernesto Oliveri. That's his first. And Merkin brings the ball up, the junior. Panthers, not much movement at the moment as they try to work against this zone. Cody trying to get freed up in the middle.
And the zone is Millis has settled down now. It must have been the opening jitters. They're not quite as aggressive.
Jewett long, great rebound by Cody. Up, misses, fights for it. Rebound Mohawks.
Cody is really long and lanky there.
No doubt. That's number 2. Oh, it looked like Kasongo got a finger on it. That's number 2, Jonathan Leduc, who takes it in. And one for Leduc.
Yeah,
good drive.
I think he got a finger on that ball, but it still managed to roll in.
So 3-2 Panthers with Leduc at the line, the senior. Makes it. 3-3. Merkin over half court. Aiden pulls up his dribble. Kasongo for 3 is long. Rebound, J.D. Hart. Here comes Millis on the move, all the way wide open layup for Leduc, and he's very active early, Steve.
Yeah, a little hesitation there, and it froze the defense.
So 5-3 now, Millis on a little 5-0 run, and Campbell puts one up, and he is fouled. We'll go to the line. Foul on number 13, that's Evan Simmons, the senior, his first. And Campbell, the senior, goes to the line.
That was nice penetration by Luke.
So first free throw of the year for the Panthers. Campbell up, it's long. Substitutions for Millis, number 4, that's Tally Smith, the junior, coming in. For number 10, J.D. Hart. And for the Panthers, we have Tyler Cotting's first appearance of the season, the senior. And he'll check in for Merkin. So Campbell at the line for his second. Second one is good. 5-4 Mohawks. Panthers look like now in a zone. Looks like a 2-1-2,
right,
maybe
now.
2-3. Cody in the middle. Oh, if he turned around, he had a shot there, number 4. Shot from the baseline is long. Campbell the rebound. He's on the move in transition. Luke behind the back, into the lane, up, and he's fouled, though. Great way to move the ball there, Steve. I love the fast pace up tempo, pushing it.
Yeah, really pushed it up there, went around his back, then took it into the middle, and really kept the defense off balance.
So Campbell goes to the line. His second trip to the line. I like seeing the Panthers get to the line. And he misses the first one. So we like him going to the line. We want him to make them, though, right, Steve?
You got that right.
These things come back to haunt you sometimes at the end of the game. So here's Campbell, second attempt. This one is good. Tied up under 5 minutes. 5-5. Mohawks quickly over half court and then pull it back. It's Leduc.
Yeah, still in the zone, Holliston now. 2-1-2.
So mixing up the defense early. Coach Champagne starting off with a man, now going to the zone. Looked like a travel. Blocked by Cody. Cody off to Jewett. Tough pass, and it's re-stolen by the Mohawks. And missed on the layup. Ball rattling around. That's Ernesto. Well,
yeah,
he's taking up some space and a travel. So couldn't quite settle his feet there, but they're going to have to deal with him.
Yeah, he's a big kid. He really is. he just couldn't find the daylight to get the shot off, and so he pivoted so much he ended up traveling.
So 5-all at the 4:20 mark of the first period. Jewett over half court. Mohawks in a man-to-man. They're still in the zone, I guess. Oh, nice up and under by Kasongo. And Jordan, the sophomore, taking it to the rack. And the Panthers have a 7-5 lead. Mohawks from the corner for three. That's missed. Campbell with the rebound. Love to see Luke active on the boards. Kasongo kicks it to Luke. Campbell for three. It's long.
Oh,
rebound
nice
by Jewett. It's good. Great hustle on the follow-up by Aiden Jewett. From a long line of Jewetts here at Holliston. Two older brothers. And Aiden's seen plenty of time on the court. 9-5 Panthers, biggest lead of the game. 3.5 to go first quarter. Shot is for three, is in and out, and Kasongo the rebound. Tyler Cotting on the floor, a place he usually finds himself. He's a scrapper. They go down low to Cody. Cody on the block, turnaround, short, gets his own rebound, but no good. He ends up on the court as well. Got a physical game here, Steve.
Yeah. A lot of aggressiveness.
LeDuc pulls up his dribble, had nowhere to go. Shot for three, in and out again, and good positioning by Tyler Cotting.
Great box out, great.
And that'll be on number 4. That's Tally Smith, the junior. So fantastic box out by Tyler Cotting, getting his feet in great position and pushing his man back and causing the over the back. And Merkin now checks in for Jewett, I believe. So Merkin back in the game. 9-5 Panthers under the 3 minutes. A little cut to the middle by Kasongo. It's out of bounds. Kind of fumbled around, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, Holliston they're long and lanky, but we're not real big. We don't have a lot of muscle there, but the long and lanky is getting it done right now.
Panthers still in their zone, looks like a 2-3. Cotting checking up, ball goes to the baseline, and we're gonna have a foul. Cotting came up a little high and then just couldn't regroup and get his feet back to cut off the baseline. So 2:39 to go, 9-5 Panthers, ball inbounded underneath. Oh, and it goes right to Oliveira, who again goes over to Cotting, no call, and here comes Merkin on the break. Merkin brings in contact, no call, ball's in and out. It's a miss. Here comes Millis. Settling it down. LeDuc trying to cross over Merkin, good D by Spencer, keeping his feet in front of him. Ball kicked over to number 11, that's Connery. And reset now with 10 on the shot clock.
Good steal.
Almost got it. Shot for three is short. And they'll reset the shot clock as Millis gets the rebound. That's number 11, Connery, the senior. So Millis having a hard time getting it in the middle. Ball goes down low. They're trapped. Cotting and Cody do a nice job trapping it. They kick it back out, swing it to the corners. LeDuc for three. Ball is short. Rebound hook goes right into, and that's a tough break. The ball goes right into Evan Simmons' hand, and he goes right up, wide open shot, and then it was made worse by a Panther foul.
Yeah, he didn't even get off the floor for that rebound. It came right to him. That's one of those that comes off and knocks your teeth out. Comes off the rim so fast.
Senior Jake Waldman checks into the ball game for the first time. 9-7 Panthers, minute 36 to go, and this is Simmons from the line, and he makes it. So he makes the N1, it's 9-8. And Kasongo bringing the ball up now with Campbell, Cody, Waldman, and Cotting on the floor. Give and go, Luke wasn't quite ready for it, but the Panthers caught a break as it went off the back of a Millis player.
Panthers are doing a great job cutting through the middle and looking for those passes. A lot of movement on offense.
Inbounded back to half court. It's Kasongo. He stepped on the line. Tough break as he stepped in the back court. Maybe was a bump. Coach Champagne questioning the call. Regardless, it's Mohawk basketball. Down one. Swing it over to number 10 for three, and it's good. That's J.D. Hart. Mohawks on a little run. 11-9. 6 straight points for them. Crossover by Campbell. Gets contact and one.
Count it. Count it.
Fantastic drive by Campbell. A crossover. Got the bump and high off the glass with the kiss. And Campbell goes back to the line. This will be his 5th free throw attempt already in the first quarter, under the minute to go, as junior Max Penn checks in, the lefty. He comes in for Jackson Cody. Campbell at the line. He's 2 for 4. And that one's wide, but Penn with the rebound in the corner. Kasongo on the wing. Swing it over to Waldman. Mohawks back in man-to-man. Cotting tries to drive, kicks it to Campbell. Campbell for 3. It's long. Penn over the top, almost got it. That'll be Mohawks ball. Tie ball game with 40 seconds to go.
Penn's got a little length to him. You know, he's got long arms there.
And we got a timeout by the Millis coach, who we've yet to introduce. That's head coach Paul Adams. And you know, both of these programs, Steve, as you said, you know, not happy with their records last year, to say the least, and looking to get off to a good start. A lot of energy early here in this tie ball game at 11.
Yeah, Paul Adams, this is his 6th year coaching the Millis boys team, and prior to that, he coached the girls varsity for 10 years.
Okay, so he's been in the program for quite some time.
He's been around. Millis, on their roster this year, they've got 5 seniors, 4 juniors, and 4 sophomores. So a lot of balance there. And I talked to Coach Adams before the game, and he was very excited about this group and you know, some of the young kids and what their prospects might be.
And for the Panthers, kind of the opposite. They have 6 seniors on the club, with a number of juniors and 1 sophomore in Kasongo. So senior heavy club for the Panthers. On the court now you've got Cotting, Kasongo, Penn, Waldman, and Campbell. Tie game, 35 seconds to go, first quarter.
Little pressure by Campbell.
Looks like back to man-to-man. Give and go, nicely executed in the finish. And that is number 22, Matt Fiala. Nice give and go there, Steve, against the man-to-man. 20 seconds and counting. Shot clock off. Campbell, he is, the defender is in his jersey. Good defense there by Mohawks. 8 seconds now, under 7 and a foul. So the Panthers bailed out there a little bit, Steve. Looks like they were having a hard time getting a shot up. And
well, Millis was being very aggressive and pressuring the ball. And Campbell did a nice thing by trying to beat him and take it to the hoop. And he got that little bit of an edge so that the contact then became a foul.
And the shot at the buzzer is short, so we'll conclude this first period of basketball here in Holliston at the Rolls Fieldhouse. It is a 13-11 Millis, and an active first quarter here, Steve. So, you know, one thing I do like is the Panthers getting to the free throw line. You know, so in all Campbell so far.
Yeah, I was going to say that's Luke Campbell, and he's doing a great job of taking the ball to the basket, especially against an aggressive defense, because you know you get them off balance a little bit, and then they try to recover, and you know, so you pick up that foul. You know, you go to the line to get those free shots. You know. We got to make some of those now.
We got to make some more.
You
know?
know?
2 for 5 is not going to cut it, and you know, and hopefully get a couple of their guys in foul trouble as well as would be key there too.
Well, and that's what really pays off over the course of the game is all of a sudden they're fighting the foul trouble.
Right.
And right. Then you get to see, well, what's your bench look like? You know.
And the Panthers, Coach Champagne mixing up the defenses, which I like. You know, making the other team, you know, force them into a couple of adjustments.
Yeah, and they went with the 2-1-2 zone for most of that quarter, and it seemed to hold Millis at bay. They didn't hit some outside shots, but then they started to get it inside, and that's where they started to score a little bit.
So it looks like Panthers setting back up into a zone here at 2-1-2, and we have a stoppage before we even start. Looks like a clock started prematurely, perhaps.
Or or did not start at all.
So second quarter action in Holliston, opening night of Panther basketball.
2019-2020 season underway.
Ball gets in the corner, cut in the middle, great steal by Waldman. He totally saw that coming. Here come the Panthers in transition. Campbell to the wing to Waldman. Panthers again.
Nice
there
pick.
it is again. Oh, too bad it went through Luke's hands there. He had a nice high pick.
Yeah, great
was able
pick
to get
up
free
top.
down low.
I think that was Penn that set the pick.
So Panthers down 2, 13-11. So low-scoring game at the moment, Steve.
Yeah.
Maybe that will favor Holliston in some way, shape, or form. Ball goes in the corner, nice up fake. That's number 11 who drives. It's long, and we got Campbell again with a rebound. Might be his 4th rebound of the game so far. Here comes
He gets up
Kasongo.
there.
He penetrates the middle, kicks back out. Ball go to the corner. Cotting had a shot, didn't take it, and they're going to reset with 18 seconds to go. Again, having some difficulty against this zone. There's Waldman on the top elbow. He fakes down to Penn. Penn, the
there we
lefty,
go.
is
Nice
good.
position.
That's good ball movement. A little high to low there, and Penn, the lefty, finishes.
He got that sweet spot down in the key, and they got him the ball. That was great.
13 all, 6.5 to go, second quarter. Penn takes the charge. Nope, excuse me, that's Cotting. Tyler Cotting, fantastic defense to set his feet, and Steve, he's a physical player.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's a tough kid, and he's going to take some blows for the team.
Yeah, we've already seen that.
So 13 apiece as Jewett brings it over
Yeah, Campbell came
midcourt,
out.
and Jewett giving Campbell a breather. Ball goes down to Waldman, kick back out, down low to Penn. Penn tries to go to work, kicks it back to Waldman. Waldman spins. Jewett, pull up pop, soft, but
nice.
misses, and good try by Tyler, but out of bounds. 6:11 to go, second period.
I'd like to see him go down low to Max Penn a little more now.
Always had a soft touch.
He's got that nice move down in the post.
Ball goes in the corner. That's LeDuc. Long air ball, but rebounded by Millis, and that'll be a foul on Jewett. It looks like they banged heads. So foul will be on Jewett, and that was number 10, J.D. Hart, the senior, who is shaking off that blow. And Merkin will check in for Kasongo. So ball inbounded underneath. Goes up to the top. It's from the corner for 3. It's long. Rebound. And
Nice
that's
rebound.
Penn going up high for it.
Long arms.
Here comes Merkin. Merkin to Waldman. Pull up pop. He gets fouled. So Jake Waldman, the senior, will go to the line in this tie basketball game. Yeah, offense points at a premium here, Steve. And this is where the type of game the free throws are gonna, could make or break the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Waldman long on the first one. Jake Waldman, number 5, at the line. 5:43 to go, second quarter. And that one is short, so 0 for 2. 2 for 7, Steve. Not going to cut it.
Well, it is opening night, and they've only been out here like a week and a half.
This is true. Snow day and an afternoon cancellation as
trouble.
well. So ball goes down low. Working in the paint, tipped away by Jewett, and Merkin has it right into Spencer's hands. And here comes the junior. He looks to penetrate, nothing there as they swing it around to Jewett. There's Cotting at the elbow, kicks it back to Spencer. Not much there. Millis active on D. Yeah, oftentimes we don't have the player look to their left. Had a wide open player underneath, and that one, a circus shot by Merkin. And gives the Panthers the lead, 15-13, under the 5-minute mark.
And that was right as the shot clock was expiring.
So the defense is in control here for both teams. And another steal by Merkin. Great play as they're reading. That's the same play that happened a little bit ago, Steve. Waldman just inside the 3 line. It's short, but a rebound by Cotting. Fights it away.
Good job.
Jewett with a set shot. It's good from the baseline. Love the offensive rebounding that turns into points, Steve.
And the defense is starting to trigger the offense right now.
17-13 Panthers. Panthers on a little 6-0 run.
Nice defense. Way to move your feet.
And forced a turnover. Great job by Tyler Cotting, number 3. Closed off that baseline.
Yep, moving the feet,
turnover.
moving the feet. There was nowhere for the ball to go. It was a great job. I think, Coach Champagne made an adjustment. When Millis started, their offense started to click. They were swinging the ball and then getting it into the post players. And that was breaking the Holliston defense down. But Coach made an adjustment, and now the kids are looking for that pass going into that post. Right. And they're picking it off now. That's 3, maybe 4 steals on that pass.
So nice adjustment there by the Panthers. And timeout, I think, was called by Millis. Well, okay, maybe I'm wrong. And it's on, that's a timeout. Panthers, either way, 4:02 left in the second quarter, 17-13 Panthers. Panthers on a nice little run. And Coach Champagne talking to his club about probably finishing strong, right, Steve? Finishing this half strong with 4 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah. Well, and as I'm looking at that scoreboard, Millis hasn't scored this quarter.
Excellent point, Steve. Great observation. And here comes the Panthers breaking huddle. And we'll have a substitution. Number 14, the junior, Jack Winston, checks in. So we'll have Jewett, Merkin, Waldman, Penn, and Winston on the court. 17-13, here comes Merkin.
So a lot of kids getting to play tonight, opening night. Let's see what they can do. New coach.
Turnover by the Panthers. 3:46 to go as that ball was thrown out of bounds, and here comes Millis. Panthers still in his zone. Looks like that 2-3. Oliveri, the big guy, still back in the middle. Goes down low to him, and it looks like we're going to get a foul maybe on Max Penn. Yep, it'll be on Penn, the junior.
Yeah, he was being very aggressive to try to deny Oliveri the ball.
Tipped away.
Good hands.
But right into number 23, that's Brennan Davis. So Winston got a hand on it, but it happened to go right to Davis, and he goes up strong and fouled. So the Mohawks go to the line down 4, 3:28 to go. 17-13, the foul is on Winston, his first. Free throw is up, and it is good. A soft touch by Davis, the sophomore.
I think I put the whammy on Holliston when I mentioned that Millis hadn't scored in the quarter.
And that one is long. Rebound goes to Oliveri. Man, he is working hard, but the ball's stripped. Ends up in Penn's hands, off to Merkin.
That was full back up the middle.
To Winston in the corner. Winston for 3. It's long.
Millis breaking back.
Yep, on transition. That's Leduc off to the corner. This one's for 3. It's good. That's number 13, Evan Simmons. So now Millis, since the timeout, has gone on a run. Winston in the corner. And it's Jewett now. They swing it over to Merkin. 2:51, 17 all. Jewett on the top elbow. Swing it to Jake. So Panther offense struggling here at the moment to get anything. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 2, 1. Winston has to fire it, and it's a violation. So the Panthers had a hard time, Steve, against that zone.
Yeah, and the kids are working hard to run the offense, and they're focused on that, and they kind of lost track of the clock.
So 2:35 to go, 17 all. A little momentum shift here in the favor of the Mohawks. Panthers back in the zone. Penn tries to get a hand on it. Ball thrown off, and it's a turnover. Here come the Panthers. Merkin on the break. Jewett for three, in and out. And rebound to Oliveri. Ball's kicked out to the side. Cross court. Number 11 for three, long. Oliveri, it gets tipped right into, that's number 22, went right into Matt Fiala's hands. I think it's going to be a foul on Waldman.
Yeah, it was great work on the boards, but the ball just ended up in Millis's hands, you know.
So Millis goes to the line, tie game, 1:59 to go in the half. This one's good. Couple substitutions for both teams, and it's Jackson Cody re-entering the game for Max Penn. Good minutes by Max. Second one is good, so he hits both, and Millis with a 2-point lead. Under 2 minutes to go, 19-17. Waldman in the corner. Ball kicked over to Jewett. Panthers moving. Trying to get something in the middle, nothing really there. 12 seconds on the shot clock as they reset, now under 10. And a foul, bailed out with a foul call. That will be on number 13, that's Evan Simmons, the senior. And Waldman will go to the line, so it's a one-on-one now for the Panthers, who are 2 for 7. From the line as Jake goes for a one-on-one here. So we have Kasongo comes back into the game for Winston. Waldman. And that one grazes the rim, so no good there. And 1:31 to go. 19-17. And we got a whistle. That'll be a foul on the Panthers. So Panthers in a little rut since that timeout, Steve.
Yeah, Millis responded. You know, they adjusted their offense. Also, Holliston has been juggling their lineup, putting in some of the the younger kids and playing them. And because this is a long season, you got to see what these kids can do, and you got to get on the floor.
The one-on-one is long. Panthers down 2 with the ball, 1:19 to go. Spencer up fakes, kicks it out to Jewett. Over to Kasongo. Panthers again trying to work something against the zone. There's a little give and go play. Merkin lays it in. Nice give and go with Jewett.
Good job with his body protecting the ball.
So under a minute to go, shot for three, in and out. And a rebound by number 15, just happened to be in the right spot. That's Anthony Coots, the sophomore, gives the Mohawks a 2-point lead. Player trips, Waldman takes it in, shoots, long. Millis with the ball, 40 seconds to go with a 2-point lead. Here comes LeDuc, going in all the way.
Oh, nice block. There we go, Aiden Jewett.
Nice recovery by Jewett. It appeared that LeDuc was going to have a wide open layup. 22 on the shot clock, 32 seconds to go.
Yeah, Millis is really pushing the ball up the floor now. You know, they're starting to run a lot more.
And we've got Merkin, Jewett, Cody, Kasongo, and Campbell on the court. Up fake, nice up fake by number 10, and that one is long. Campbell with the rebound, no call. Long, whoa. The Panthers get a break, and it's good.
He planned it that way.
Exactly how they drew it up. And an unconventional, I'm not even sure that's an assist or a missed shot. I'm not sure, but the Mohawks now have the ball. 7 seconds, 5, 4. He's going one-on-one on Merkin, calling for a pick. Pulls up for three. It's long, and the half will end on an exciting note, Steve, for the Panthers, as they, on an awkward play, got a big hoop to tie the game, 21-21 as we head into halftime.
Yeah. It was an interesting half. In which Holliston had a little spark and they took control of the game for a little bit. Millis adjusted their offense, started to push the ball a lot more up the floor. and they came back and tied it up. And this has been a very competitive game. It's a fun game. It's two young programs that are trying to reestablish themselves, and the second half is going to be a lot of fun.
Should be fun. So the teams head into the locker room tied at 21. We will be back for the second half in a few moments. Halftime has finished here at Rolls Fieldhouse in Holliston. Tie ball game, 21 apiece. And Steve, you got some stats for us?
We've got stats, okay. On the Millis side, we've got Jonathan Leduc with 5 points. J.D. Hart has 3. Evan Simmons has 6. Anthony Coots has 2. Matt Fiala has 4. And Brendan Davis has 1 point for a total of 21. On the Holliston side of the ledger, we've got Spencer Merkin with 4. Aiden Jewett with 4. Jordan Kasongo with 4. Max Penn with 2. And Luke Campbell with 7 points for 21 points and a tie ball game here. So the nice thing is the Holliston's scoring is very well balanced and spread out. And that was one of the things I was noticing. Everybody was really moving the ball, and, there wasn't a lot of one-on-one offensive play. They were all waiting for their shot, and therefore we get this nice balanced scoring.
Be interesting to see. Millis stayed in that zone the whole half, and it'll be interesting to see if there's any adjustments by Coach Champagne or if Millis mixes it up, although it's going to be Panther ball to start. And looks like Millis is settling back into their zone again. So here comes the Panthers.
A 1-2-2.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're trying a little trap.
Kicking into Campbell. Campbell from the top of the keys fouled. So Panthers did a good job getting the ball in the middle there.
Well,
and avoiding the trap.
I think Coach saw that. He saw it coming because it took him so long to set up and get in play. They saw the trap coming, so they really reacted well to it.
Here comes Campbell to the line, his 3rd trip, and this one is good. So Panthers starting off the second half from the line better than the first half, 2 for 7. The first half, but 1 for 1 here now. Second one for Campbell is up and good. So Panthers with a 2-point lead early, very early in the second half.
And that's what we like, making those free throws.
Coach Champagne imploring his team to get up on the ball, and it's a turnover. So here comes Campbell on the move. All the way in. Oh, just a short layup. Too bad he had the lane there. I mean, he might have been surprised how open he was.
Oh, Millis
pushes it right to Oliveri, and he's long with that and tips it out of bounds. So Panthers will get the ball, 7:24 to go.
Oliveri is really tough in there. He's got a nice little hook shot, but doesn't quite have the touch at this point. He's a junior.
Panthers are Merkin, Kasongo, Cody, Jewett, and Campbell. As Merkin goes baseline, kicks it to Cody, up and good. So nice little up fake by Jackson. Panthers up 4 early, but a defensive lapse as
good block.
And Jewett bails him out with a block from behind. Another layup by Leduc. This one's short, and there's Jewett again for the rebound. So defensive lapse by the Panthers. Can't have that happen, Steve.
Okay.
And almost a turnover as Merkin saves it at half court. So Panthers up 4 with the ball. Looks like a man-to-man now for the Mohawks as it goes high underneath to Cody, who loses it out of bounds. So Mohawks making their first defensive switch, or second, I should say. They did a couple zones and now into a man-to-man as Merkin puts a little full-court pressure now on Leduc.
Yeah, eat up some of that shot clock on him.
They get it over half court. This is for 3. It's long. And there's Oliveri. He's tough, but stripped by Kasongo, but it'll go out of bounds.
Good hands. He doubled down on the Millis player, and but you couldn't quite handle it.
So inbounded underneath. Ball goes up high, and it's a turn. Oh, I might have jinxed it. Almost a turnover in and out of Merkin's hands, but now we have a timeout, I believe, by Millis. So coach's timeout there at the 6:18 mark of the third quarter. Millis down 4.
Yeah, Millis was struggling a little bit there with their offense. It was totally out of sync. And good timeout by Coach Adams. And Holliston's defense is really picking up the aggressiveness, pressuring the ball, and they're falling back onto the next available pass. So they're denying that pass.
Right. And this is a lone scoring contest, so it's going to come down to defense and makes, especially fundamentals, making those open shots and layups if they get them, and free throws, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and as you mentioned earlier, and I think Coach Champagne is kind of getting on this, is Holliston's had a couple lapses on defense where Millis has penetrated, but the help defense has come and made some really nice defensive plays.
Yeah.
And that's good, but you can't let that penetration, you can't get beat on the outside.
Absolutely. So 6:18 left in the third. 25-21 Panthers. Same lineup on the court. Cody, Kasongo, Merkin, Jewett, and the senior Campbell. And bounds underneath. Millis having trouble. Bailed out up top. That's number 10 who gets it, J.D. Hart. And Mohawks now with 15 on the shot clock. Ball goes high. They're looking for a little give and go. Didn't happen. Motion offense. This one's for a deep three. It's long and rebound. Jewett, who falls out of bounds, but able to save it right to Campbell. Up to Kasongo. Kasongo pivots. Ooh, might have got away with some steps. And the Panthers settle it down, under 20 to go on the shot clock. Millicent still in that man-to-man. It's Campbell, stutters, goes to his left, floats it. Whoa.
Oh, blocked by Oliveri.
Blocked by Oliveri, no call. And here come the Mohawks. Ref's letting them play. I like that, Steve. You being a former ref, what do you think there as they give up a layup?
That's number 2, Jonathan Leduc. I think it's a very, they're calling it very fairly. They're letting them play a little bit. It's a good game.
And Panthers now 2-point lead as Mohawks made a layup, 25-23. Cody, ball bounces off his hands, swing it around to Kasongo. He tries to work, penetrate, floats it. It's short. And Cody almost saves it, but here come the Mohawks. On the break, into the corner, number 10. He is not afraid to shoot. Ball is tipped, and a good rebound by the Mohawks. That's a great effort rebound, and now a foul called
on the
probably
floor.
On Merkin.
On the floor.
That's number 2, Leduc, the senior, making a senior play. Hustling, jumping up high, and fighting for that rebound.
Yeah, Spencer Merkin, though, made a great play trying to knock that ball away from him, got a piece of his arm, but kept him from going up with an offensive rebound. Oh, boy.
Tough on the inbounds play, giving up a layup. So another swing. This game's a game of momentum. And it's gone back and forth. It seems like little 4 to 6 point runs for each team. Game is tied now. 4.5 to go, third quarter.
Yep, 2 evenly matched teams, and they're really battling it out. And
a timeout by Coach Champagne. He's not happy with what he sees as the Panther offense looked a little disheveled.
One of the things I've noticed with Coach Champagne is he's been putting players in, playing a lot of kids. And when they come out of the game, he talks to them about, what he wanted, what they can do better. So he's really working with them and instructing.
Right. Well, that's what you want out of your coach, right?
Absolutely.
You want some communication. It seems like that's one of his Coach Champagne's strengths. So 4:28 to go in the third, 25 all. I don't think anybody, Steve, in particular foul trouble at the moment for either team. There haven't been many fouls.
No, I don't think so. I mean, here we are at the 4:28 mark, and it's 1 foul apiece, so there haven't been a lot of fouls in this quarter. And as I say, they're letting them play. The defense is aggressive, but it's under control. They're not hammering each other.
So the Panthers break the huddle and come out to the court. It's again Cody, Jewett, Cotting now checked into the game. Campbell and Merkin. You're 5 for the Panthers.
I think Coach Champagne realizes that there's a turning point in this game. He doesn't want it to go against them.
So only 5 on the shot clock. Not sure they're aware of this. 3, 2, they got to shoot. And unaware of the shot clock there is out of the timeout. It did not reset. And not a good possession out of the timeout, Steve.
No, and one of the important things when you're playing, when you step on the court to inbound the ball, you always got to know how many seconds are on that shot clock. You always don't just assume.
4:10 to go. Third quarter, drive to the hoop by the Mohawks, cut off by Merkin. Up fake shot is no good. Rebound into Jewett's hands, and he's on the move. Here he goes. He's up, and it's fortunately tipped out of bounds by the Mohawk player. So it'll be Panther ball, 26 to go on the shot clock.
Cotting did a great job running the floor, getting out in front of that one.
Campbell inbounding to the corner. It's Merkin. Mohawks still in there man-to-man. Cotting up at the top of the key. Up fake. Ooh. Falls away. It's no good. Here come the Mohawks. Over half court. Baseline. Contact. No call. And the hoop.
Yeah. Ref says he was straight up.
It's a nice drive by Connery and gives the Mohawks the lead, 27-25. Campbell now drives. Kicks it to the corner. It's Merkin. Now he puts it up. It's short. Rebound fought by Cotting, and it'll be a foul now on Cotting as he went just a bit over the shoulder of number 15, Anthony Coots, the sophomore. So again, another little momentum change towards Millis. And here they come, LeDuc. Baseline, easy shot, no good, it's long. Ball goes to Campbell on the bounce. Here comes Merkin over half court. To Campbell, corrals it. Foul line jumper is long, and rebound Millis. Up on the up-tempo break.
Oh, nice play.
Great strip by Spencer, good hands as he gets it. Prevents an easy layup, and now the Panthers settle it down with 20 to go on the shot clock. 27-25 Mohawks. 2:38 to go, third quarter. Bounce back to Cotting. He up fakes, he drives. Nice dish.
Oh, nice dish off.
And that is a foul. I didn't quite hear the whistle. That was a nice drive by Cotting. Up fake and a beautiful bounce pass, Steve. I know you love the bounce passes.
Oh, yeah.
Interior.
Well, he picked up the big guy, and then he laid it off to Max Penn, who was now wide open, and he got hammered.
And so Max goes to the line. His first trip to the line this year. It's rolls around and out. Penn the junior at the line. So Penn, Jewett, Cotting, Merkin, and Campbell. Second one is also long. Rebound Mohawks. LeDuc works on Merkin.
Good D.
Oliveira trying to get it. Uses that body. Create some position. Ball kicked out, and they have to reset with 17 to go on the shot clock. Panthers in a man-to-man.
Nice
shot
move.
is long. Good defense by the Panthers, and here comes Merkin. Turn and look. Jewett does. I don't think he heard me. I think he just knew the ball was coming. Here comes Merkin off to Jewett. He looks. And the Panthers settle it down now. 15 on the shot clock. And almost thrown out of bounds. So the Panthers got to take care of the ball. Some lazy passes here at the moment.
Yeah, Millis has picked up the aggressiveness on the D. So you got to work against that. All right, if you're overplaying me, I'm going to spin backdoor. I'm going to use my body.
Whoa, in a backcourt. So a mental lapse there by Merkin as he took the pass and then stepped back. You got to be careful with your feet.
Yeah, it would have been okay if he landed completely in the back court, but he landed in the front court and then crossed over.
So Mohawk ball. Oh, and a steal by Cotting. Great play, lays it up. It is good. Boy, did the Panthers need something like that, Steve.
Yeah.
Great play by the senior. Oliveira goes to work on Penn. Putting that shoulder down. He forces it up. It's long, and there's Cotting again. Here comes Merkin. Panthers tie ball game, looking to take the lead. Kasongo drives, floater, it's long.
Oh,
fights for the rebound, tipped, and goes back to the Mohawks. Approaching a minute to go, third quarter. They slow things down for the moment.
Drive, pull up, number 13. That's a nice shot. That's Simmons, the senior. Nice drive and pull up. Millis takes the lead, 29-27, under a minute, 45 seconds to go. Campbell to Cotting. And not much movement by the Panthers. There's Merkin working. Merkin drives, no good. Mohawk ball on the move in transition. They slow it down, shot clock is turned off. So Mohawks could end the third quarter with the ball. They have the lead. 15 seconds. Behind the back, Merkin trying to keep him out. Campbell almost got a hand on it. Another pull-up off, and that time they'll get him for the push-off, as you said, Steve. So good D by Campbell. 9 seconds, 9.3 to be precise. And Panthers underneath their own hoop. Inbounding it as the ball goes to Merkin.
They got to go quickly here now.
Kasongo to Campbell, pivots, pulls up, long. And that will end the third quarter. Well, not much offense there, Steve. I think it was 21 apiece at halftime. So
it was.
Only 8 and 6 points for both clubs as the third quarter comes to an end. So 29-27. Millis by 2, Steve.
As you said earlier, points are hard to come by, and it's a defensive game. They're working hard. When you come out and start the season and you only got a week and a couple days, maybe, and then you come out to play a game, you can't, even when you scrimmage in practice, you just can't duplicate the game feeling, especially right away,
I completely agree.
They're all getting the feel of the game and, shooting under pressure and the defense of Millis has been tenacious at times, So you got to deal with that. You got to handle that. You got to react to that.
Well, let's see what the Panthers come up with here in the final 8 minutes. Down 2. And points at a premium, as we said earlier in the game. It'll be Kasongo, Campbell, Jewett, Penn, and Cotting. Millis ball taken in at half court. And it looks like man-to-man for the Panthers as they match up. They go low. Spin, fakes, turns, misses. Panther ball. Jewett on the move. Kasongo on the wing. Oh, nice defense by the senior Leduc, cutting him off. Man-to-man for the Mohawks. Finds Jewett, pulls it up, it's good. There's that give-and-go play, Steve.
Yeah, we haven't made any of those layups recently, and but they've been staying with the offense.
So 29 apiece. 40 seconds in. This one's a deep 3, short, tipped, and into the hands of Jewett. It's a 3-on-2 for the Panthers. Jewett finds Cotting underneath. He wasn't quite ready, but able to corral it, and they'll have to reset.
That pass had some
we've
mustard.
Got a foul. So foul on Millis. This will be on number 4. That's Tally Smith. I think he was guarding Max Penn down low, so it'll be Panther ball. Campbell inbounding underneath. There's Cotting, great inbound play. A little delay there, and Cotting with a nice strong finish. Panthers up 4. Just under 7 minutes to go. So here's one of those swings. Hopefully it continues in the Panther way. Pick and roll, they switch. Good D by Jewett, but they're gonna get him for a foul. A little too much with the body, I think, Steve.
Yep.
So they switch nicely, Jewett and Max Penn, but Aiden just a little bit too much with the body, even though his hands were in the air. So this will send Leduc to the line. They
actually switched for a second or two, and it allowed Jewett to get over the pick, and then they switched back. But so he was just half a step behind the play,
First one is missed by Leduc, 31-29 Panthers. 6:46 to go in the final quarter. This one's up. That is short, but into the hands of the Mohawk player. And LeDuc with a layup. He misses. Cotting rips down the rebound. And Kasongo able to corral it as he brings it over half court with LeDuc all over him. Jewett for three. It's good.
Count it.
Bombs away for Aiden Jewett as he gets the team fired up. Panthers with their biggest lead of the game. It's 5, 34-29, approaching 6 minutes to go. This one's pulled up. It's long. Rebound. Jewett falls, scraps, and it's out of bounds. It's Panther ball.
Bodies flying all over the floor. Man, that rebound must have touched 4 or 5 different people.
So a little momentum swing for the Panthers. 6:14 to go, final quarter. And Jewett will bring it over half court. Mohawks still in man-to-man. There's Aiden up top to Campbell. Campbell been quiet since that hot start. Back to Kasongo. Panthers being patient. There's Kasongo for three, and that's bombs away for Jordan Kasongo, the sophomore. And the Panthers now up 8. And a timeout by Millis.
All right.
So this is what we were hoping for, Steve. Coming out of that last timeout, and the Panthers have turned it on here with 5:49 to go, 37-29.
Yeah, the defense has been good. You know, our problem has been just putting some shots down. We'll get the shots, they just won't fall. The kids are really working hard at this. They're working hard on offense. They're working hard on defense. And you just need some of those shots to drop, and then the momentum goes your way.
Certainly. Those are 2 big 3-pointers there by Kasongo and Jewett. So the Panthers able to build up this lead with 8. This is a new feeling for them in this young season, playing with a lead here as we approach the second part of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Jewett now has 9 points on the game. And I think now, Coach Champagne is probably telling his players, hey, listen, you did a great job, but we got to do more, okay? We can't let them make their charge back.
That's right.
We've got to withstand that charge.
They're in a good spot right now. So here come the Panthers. They look fired up as they come out of the huddle. And it'll be Penn, Jewett, Kasongo, Cotting, and Luke Campbell. What a game by Tyler Cotting so far. Really been a spark plug. He's done a little bit of everything, Steve.
Yeah, he's really working hard underneath against the
and a steal by Kasongo. 2-on-1, he takes it in. It's long. Jewett with the rebound. Nice fake. And then he's packed, but keeps the ball. Campbell for 3. It's short. Ball's tipping around everywhere on the floor. Panthers diving. Campbell to Jewett. It's good. What a scrappy play and an and one coming up for Aiden Jewett. The crowd is going crazy on their feet in the student section. Panthers up 10, 5:32 to go. And I love the scrappiness right now, the Panthers. Steve.
Yeah, the fans got a good look at that one right down in their end, and everybody was involved in that. Penn was all over the floor, tipping that ball. Cotting was there, and so everybody had a hand in it.
And here's Jewett to go to the line to complete the and one. Doesn't, but Cotting with the rebound off to Kasongo. Penetrates, lays it up. It's good.
That's a real
Cotting,
nice play.
Doing it again. Having a game tonight. 5:21 to go. Fourth quarter. Panthers up 11. So in control for the moment, but still a lot of time left.
Definitely not over.
And tipped away.
Holliston with another
tough break.
Okay.
Right through Tyler's legs. I think he got a hand on it. So it'll be Mohawk ball. Shot clock down to 12.
Good energy out there. Good energy on the Panthers' part.
And looks like a timeout by Coach Champagne. Talk things over with 5:06 to go. 41-29 Panthers.
Geez, I don't know how many timeouts they get now, and I haven't been keeping track of how many each team has taken, but there's been a lot of timeouts to them.
They're coaching them up tonight, Steve. It's been a while for the coaches, so they got to get into the flow of things and game management and, and also keeping the kids, it's a tense situation here. First game, they got to keep the kids calm and focused and in control. And again, the fundamentals it's going to come down to here at the end of the game.
Yep. Really. As we're in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes to go. Now you got to be under control. You got to play with energy, but you got to be under control. You don't want to turn the ball over and give them an easy basket.
That's right.
You know, so
the other thing I'd like to see the Panthers do, hopefully, is still play to win, not play not to lose, but playing to win. You know, they're doing a lot right here and keep the pressure up and you know, keep taking shots if they're open.
Play to the final buzzer.
Right. So the Panthers come back on the court. It'll be their ball with 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. 5:06, 41-29, Holliston. Excuse me, Mohawk basketball. My bad. In the corner, he shoots. It's short. Rebound goes to Leduc, the senior. Well, he takes some. He gets into the hoop and a layup missed, and Penn rips it away, and they're going to call a jump ball. Quick whistle there, but Penn fighting with the big guy Oliveri, and it'll be Holliston ball.
Penn did a great job of holding on to that ball, not giving it up.
So under 5 minutes to go now. Panthers up 12.
Oop.
Almost a turnover there. Got to be careful with the passing again, and there's the turnover. Mohawks for three. No good. Rebound, Millis. 13's one of their shooters, gets trapped in the corner underneath Oliveri.
Oh, nice block by Penn.
And here comes Kasongo, 2-on-1 with Jewett. He lays it up, and we'll get the blocking call as that is Leduc as he was moving and gliding along. And I love Kasongo taking it to the rack, not being hesitant there.
Yeah, he really pushes the ball up, and man, he flies. You know, he gets off his feet and he just floats up to the rim.
So 4:20 to go, fourth quarter. Panthers up 41-29. First one by Kasongo's in and out.
Well, we know what they're going to be doing in practice tomorrow.
No doubt about it. Panthers 4 for 15 from the line. Make that 5 for 16.
That's 10 for Kasongo.
13-point lead for the Panthers. Clock. Tell them to start the clock. Clock delay there, and Panthers with the ball on the Mohawk miss. Approaching 4 minutes to go. Panthers up 13 and the ball.
Okay, now we gotta take care of the ball here and still be aggressive working it.
There's Jewett not forcing it. Swing it over to Kasongo. Down low to Penn. 7 on the shot clock. The lefty, it's good.
There we go. Nice shot. That's what I wanted to see.
Panther lead up to 15. Oh, nice finish there by Leduc. They let him get in there. And Coach Champagne not happy about that. He's going to get Merkin into the game.
He's a nice player, Leduc is. You know, he's quick. He's low to the ground.
44-31, 3.5 to go, fourth quarter. Panthers settling down, running a little clock. Although still a little bit early for that. And we have Campbell coming off contact of his own player. There's Penn. He gets hit and almost goes in. So Max Penn will go to the line, his second trip.
That's nice. You know, it's nice they're going inside, you know, those tight shots, especially against the big guy, because he's going to try to block them, and then you get to the foul line.
So Max Penn will go for 2 shots, and Merkin checks in for Aiden Jewett. Good stretch of minutes for Aiden Jewett.
Max Penn has 4 points right now.
There's the lefty from the line. It's long. So a lot of points here in the fourth quarter, Steve. By the Panthers, I think they've scored 15 so far, make it 16 for Penn. So 14-point lead now for Holliston, 45-31, approaching the 3-minute mark. Man-to-man now for the Panthers. Pull-up shot is short, and it's Oliveri. He's there for the rebound and a press, some pressure from the Mohawks. Under 3 minutes to go. And a foul. Nope, excuse me. It's going to be a Mark Champagne timeout to deal with the pressure.
Yep.
As the Panthers will have the ball up 12, 2:50 to go in the fourth quarter, Steve.
Well, now you're going to see how their composure is, because you know Millis is at the point you got to press. They need the ball. They
Yep.
need to score. They need the turnovers. So they're going to come out. They're going to be all over the place. So you need some good ball handlers, and you got to be coming to the ball. Every pass that's thrown, you got to come and meet it. You can't let the defense step in front of you.
You know, it's a great point, Steve. A lot of players will just kind of stand and wait for it to come to them, but you really got to go get it. And the Panthers really have to be patient here and strong with the basketball. So, because 12 points, you know, can be erased in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So it's not. This game's not over yet. So it'll be Panther ball. 24 seconds to go on the shot clock.
The good news is Holliston's only got 3 team fouls, so. You know, if we foul, we're not sending them to the line automatically. And we're going to be shooting every foul possession now.
7 fouls for Millis, only 3, as Steve said, for the Panthers, as Merkin brings it over half court. 15 to go on the shot clock, trying to get down low to Max. He's working the lefty. Good.
Yeah.
There's Max Penn. He's got that soft touch. Panther lead back up to 14. That's a big hoop there as LeDuc takes it in and make it back to 12. LeDuc, the senior, driving right in. Pressure full court by Mohawk. Panthers inbound it.
Well, didn't I tell you at the beginning of the game I wanted to see the ball go into Max Penn?
Beautiful look by Merkin to break the press, and I love, Steve, when a team breaks the press by passing. That's the way to do it. 49-35.
That's the way to get them to stop pressing, is you just break it down and make layups, you know.
Unfortunately, a foul by Merkin at the top of the key, about 35 feet away. Coach Champagne not thrilled about that. Stops the clock also at 2:05. 49-35 now with Panther lead. As Mohawk inbounds on the side. Cotting on his man, pull up short, rebound Merkin, and he gets it over half court.
Eat the clock now, eat
and
it.
Spencer has plenty of room. Penn almost laid it up and in. 1:45 to go now. And there's LeDuc with the floater. It's an air ball. Penn rebound, and he's fouled. So the fouls on number 4, Tally Smith, the junior, and Max Penn, the junior, will go back to the line with a one-on-one opportunity.
Now, the interesting thing, LeDuc is having a great game, and the Millis assistant coach is his father.
Oh, okay.
So, Kevin LeDuc is the one of the assistant coaches on Millis.
So Penn goes to the line. Panthers up 49-35. 1:42 to go left in this fourth quarter. Penn's first one is good. So Max Penn makes the first one, front end, of the one-on-one. Penn's second attempt. Also good. Max Penn having himself a night.
9 points. 9 points.
35. Panthers a minute 35 to go. Oh, and Tyler almost came up with another steal. And that ball's tipped away. Love the active defense by the Panthers.
Well, got to play till the final buzzer.
You'd almost think they were down a few points the way they're playing. I love the intensity, and this is a timeout by Coach Champagne. Certainly using his, using all his timeouts for sure.
I think that was his last one.
1:29 to go in the game.
I guess he's got one more left.
Holliston up 51-35. They are in the bonus. Millis only, Holliston, only 4 team fouls at the moment.
That's one of the really nice things, is they've been playing really tough defense and they've only committed 4 fouls, so that's a good thing. They're not out there swinging away and hammering people, they're playing good, solid defense.
And fundamentally looking pretty sound here in this last 8 minutes or so of the quarter for the game, for the Panthers. And let's see how they finish. 1:29 to go.
Yeah, I wasn't sure we were going to get to the 50-point mark earlier in the game.
29 to start the quarter. So that's a 22-point final quarter, and we're still not done yet. And they were good shots, Steve, that they were making. These weren't just prayers. A lot of good opportunities, and they were converting. Very high percentage here. The ball's almost thrown away, and Merkin And it'll be Panther
yeah,
ball.
It was off Millis. It was off Millis.
So Merkin gets his hand in there.
One of the things to note, too, we talk about, well, it was a low-scoring game. Well, one of the things Holliston's doing is they're running the shot clock down almost every play so that, you're not shooting the ball as much. You're eating up a lot of that clock all during the game.
So just about 1:15 to go now. Holliston, like you said, working on that clock at the moment with a 16-point lead. Certainly they are in control at the moment. Millis not fouling, just playing good defense. Ball moving around the top. Kasongo finds Cotting, and it's turned over. But they did run almost a full 30 seconds off the clock. Here comes Millis. LeDuc from the corner. It's short. Bounces long. Rebound Millis back up to the top. That's J.D. Hart for three. And a timeout by the Millis coach. So 51-38 now. 43 seconds, 43 and 6/10 seconds to go in the game.
So yeah, this has been a barn burner. We were talking about two even teams, trying to rebuild, and we can see that's what's happening. There's a lot of life here. Both teams really playing hard. One of the things I notice on Millis is they do not rely, but they allow the players to shoot those threes, and their percentage from the three-point line hasn't been good.
Yes.
And I think that's probably the difference, in the game for us scoring-wise, because they're missing and then we're running.
And our rebounding tonight has been very good, offensively and defensively. So 43.6 left. Panthers with a 13-point lead. And it'll be Panther ball.
Man-to-man defense by Millis.
Full court pressure. Ball goes into Merkin, and it looks like they are trying to, not sure if they're trying to foul. Yep, I guess they are. They got one, 37.8 left. And I believe it's Campbell who will go to the line.
That's the frustrating thing for the coach is, you're trying to double the ball and try to foul and stop the clock, and Holliston was so quick that they couldn't get the foul done.
So 37.8. Campbell at the line. Holliston pulls all their men back. Don't want to have a stupid foul. Maybe I should have said unnecessary foul. And there's Campbell, makes the first one. So Panthers made their last 4 free throws, Steve. I like that to finish the game. I guess I was on them earlier about the free throw shooting. And now the Panthers
well, they heard
through.
They heard you.
There's Campbell, and makes the 5th one in a row for the Panthers. Panthers by 15. 30 seconds to go.
It's 11 points for Campbell, and Millis turns it over.
And they do turn it over, so 30 seconds to go in the game, 53-38. And the Panthers
come to the ball.
Inbounding. Jewett to the middle to Kasongo, to
Under
Campbell,
control, back
and they're
it
just
out.
going to
There
run
you
the
go.
clock out, it looks like, at this point, as much as possible. And there's going to be a foul on Millis, stopping the clock with 20 seconds to go. It'll be Jewett going to the line. And this will be 2 shots, Steve, as they're in the double bonus now. (53-38).
A lot of teaching going on tonight.
First one is off to the side and missed.
That was you. You jinxed it again.
And we've got another timeout. And it's Coach Champagne who is, we'll just say, coaching his team right now in the timeout, even with 20 seconds to go, Steve. I like that.
Well, yeah. This is a learning situation, and you got to do what's right. And because the next ball game, the score could be a lot closer.
That's right. And like you said, too, limited practice time. So, using this any possible moment to coach here in this tonight's ball game is valuable time.
Yeah, it's so hard, to get all your press breaks and all your offense and your defenses in, and in that short period of time, it's like impossible.
Here's Jewett, 53-38. Second one is long. And the Mohawks with the ball, down 15 seconds to go. And Merkin with a foul going for the block. So 12.9 to go. Number 15, this is Anthony Coots, the sophomore, who will go to the line. First one is good. Second one, long, and a push-off on number 23, that's Brendan Davis. And so the Panthers will go back to the free throw line with 12.9 seconds to go. 53-39 is the lead. For the Panthers, it'll be Kasongo going to the line. First one is long.
He's got 10 points right now.
Kasongo, the sophomore, making his first Holliston debut. Second one is good.
11 points, and he's played a lot of minutes tonight.
54-39, and Merkin again. Seems like the Panthers don't want this game to end, Steve.
Yeah.
And he has fouled out, I believe. So Merkin will come out of the game. Waldman will check in for him with 6 seconds to go.
He did a great job of moving his feet, but then he moved in and under the player. If he had just held his ground, let the offense cause the contact.
So 6 seconds to go. First one is good. This is Anthony Coots. 54-40. Second one up. In and out. Rebound Cotting. And this should do it, Steve. And what a fantastic start by the Panthers as they will bring home the victory. 54-40 here in Coach Champagne's home debut and overall debut. The team looked fantastic, especially down the stretch, Steve. And that fourth quarter really took control of the ball game.
Yeah, I think Holliston, that fourth quarter, their offense was clicking. The defense, they stepped it up. They were making nice plays. They hustled the whole game. They worked hard on both offense and defense the whole game. And it took just a little bit to get things going, to smooth it out, you know. And I think you can take a lot of positives out of this game.
I agree. And I just love the composure and the poise down the stretch. Maybe a couple of fouls maybe we wish didn't happen there at the very end, but the game was well in hand at that point. I just love the composure, and I love the run that they went on to start that fourth quarter, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I mean, it was 29-27, I think, to start the fourth quarter. And we ended up at, what was the final score, 54-40. Steve has some stats for us tonight.
Okay, a fine ball game. On the Millis side, we've got Ernesto Oliveri with 2 points. Jonathan Leduc had a really nice game. He ended up with 11 points. J.D. Hart with 6. Brendan Conry with 4. Evan Simmons with 8. Anthony Coots with 4. Matt Fiala with 4. And Brendan Davis with 1 point. On the Holliston side, you're really going to like this, Brian.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, Tyler Cotting with 6. Okay, Spencer Merkin with 4. Aiden Jewett with 11. Jordan Kasonga with 11. Max Penn with 9. Luke Campbell with 11. And Jackson Cody with 2. So a lot of balance there, spread out, 11-11, 9-11. A lot of people in the scoring column. A lot of people got to play tonight. A lot of minutes for everybody. So I think it was, a good start to the season.
I agree. Fantastic start. In fact, I don't think it could be much better for Coach Champagne, his staff, and the Holliston Panther Club. A 54-40 win over Millis, and that will do it from Rolls Fieldhouse tonight. And a Panther victory to start the season. They are 1-0 on this very young season. A big game coming up in Hopkinton on Tuesday for HCAT and Sportview. I'm Brian Winston, along with Steve Hedrick, and on the camera, Lisa Hedrick. Good night, everybody.
Good night.